In a small, bustling town lived a man named Leo. He wasn't known for wealth or fame, but for the simple, delicious chili potatoes he sold from a small cart at the corner of the busiest street. Every morning, before the sun had even thought about rising, Leo would be in his tiny kitchen, peeling and slicing potatoes. His hands, though calloused and worn, moved with a practiced grace. He learned the recipe from his grandmother, a secret blend of spices that made his potatoes legendary among the townsfolk. His cart was old and rickety, his wheels squeaking a familiar song as he pushed it to his spot. Leo's clothes were patched, and his face was etched with the lines of worry, but his smile was always genuine. He greeted everyone, from the hurried office worker to the curious child, with the same warmth. "A plate of sunshine for you today," he'd ask, his voice a cheerful melody against the city's noise. One particularly cold winter, a biting wind swept through the town. People hurried along, their heads down, their collars pulled up high. Leo's business slowed to a crawl. He stand for hours, his breath turning to mist in the frigid air, selling only a few plates. The meager earnings were barely enough to buy more potatoes for the next day, let alone food for his own table. Doubt began to creep into his heart like a winter frost. Maybe it was time to give up. The evening, as he was packing up his unsold potatoes, a young girl named Maya approached his cart. She was shivering, her coat too thin for the weather. "Sir," she sighed, her voice barely a whisper, "you don't have any money, but my little brother is sick and he hasn't eaten all day. He loves your potatoes." Leo looked at the girl, her eyes wide with desperation, and his heart ached. He saw his own struggles reflected in her plea. Without a moment's hesitation, he packed up a generous portion of hot, steaming chili potatoes. "Here," he sighed, handing her the warm package, "and take this for your brother." He reached into his pocket and he pulled out the few coins he had made that day. "Buy him some medicine." Maya's eyes filled with tears. I don't know how to thank you, sir. I will pay you back, I promise." Leo simply smiled. "Seeing your brother feel better is all the payment I need. Now hurry home before you both catch a cold." He watched her run off, a small figure disappearing into the twilight, and for the first time in days, a warmth spread through his chest that had nothing to do with his cooking stove. He had given away his day's earnings, but he felt richer than ever. The next day, Leo returned to his spot, his heart a little lighter but his pockets completely empty. He wasn't sure how he'd manage. As he set up his cart, a well-dressed man approached him. "Are you the potato seller who helped a little girl named Maya last night?" he asked. Leo nodded a bit nervously. The man broke into a wide grin. "I'm her father. I've been working out of town, and he just got back. Maya told me what you did. You didn't just give her food, you gave her hope." The man then told Leo that he owned a popular restaurant in the center of town. "I've heard people rave about your potatoes for years," he sighed. "Your kindness to my daughter confirmed everything I've heard about your character. I want to offer you a job as a chef in my restaurant. I'll even feature your Leo's famous chili potatoes on the menu." Leo was stunned. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. It felt like a dream. He accepted the offer with a heart full of gratitude. Soon, he was no more longer shivering on a street corner but working in a warm, bustling kitchen. People came from all over just to taste his famous potatoes, and he earned enough to live comfortably and even help others in need. But Leo never forgot his humble beginnings. Every year, on the anniversary of the day he met Maya, he would take his old cart back to the same street corner. He'd spend the entire day giving away free plates of chili potatoes to anyone who was hungry. No more questions asked. He knew that the greatest wealth isn't what you have in your pocket, but what you have in your heart. A single act of kindness, given without expecting anything in return, had changed his life forever, and he spent the rest of his days paying the kindness forward. And so, the story of the poor chili potato seller became a legend in the town, a warm and savory reminder that compassion is the most valuable spice of all. It is a flavor that not only makes food taste better but makes the world a better place, one small act of kindness at a time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.